overproduce. I'm still only getting a cart worth every month. But theoretically, once we get pigs, we will produce potatoes here. But potatoes aren't worth the same that tomatoes are. Which is why I switched production to tomatoes for now. That's not gonna fit there. We've got 3. Probably shuffle up to the rear a little bit. There's one. There's 2. So yeah, I want to get into October. We'll take a look at what our fields look like. As I said, I expect one to be completely ready for mowing. And we will be ripping up the grass and reseeding it this year. And that should then give us a good environmental score for that grass field. There may be some grass contracts for Monday as well, but we're not doing contracts until we're done with our own field work. Okay, that's done. Suck the arm back in again. As I said, a little bit more handy than a forklift. However, obviously one of the issues we have with skid steers is you can't use the bag lifter. How are these doing? These should be ready tomorrow, so we should be about 60-70%. Yep. And then this tractor came up in a sale as well. So as I said, most of the equipment that we didn't need immediately has been sale purchase. So even the Deutz, we started out with the 6S, Massey 6S, and we were struggling on the horsepower with that. Even fully laden, 200 horsepower, it was struggling with some of the hills on this map. And the Deutz came up, so yeah, no questions, we'll have that one. It's just under 250 horsepower, but we're finding it's mostly capable. If you're trying to haul 150 litres of silage on our silage wagon, or a bale wagon, it does struggle up this hill. But for the most part, I didn't look. Is this the best place to go? No, that one. Tomatoes. Piglet Supermarket or Maypole Exports. Not a lot in it. This one's the supermarket. It's right across the road, so just turns out to be very handy. Oh, and the sell point for this isn't between the rows, so let's see, we're having a little bit of a problem trying to sell these. Okay, it's working. Looks like the front is not in the sell point trigger. Okay. I think the one at the back has suddenly fallen out of the sell point trigger as well. Oh, that's in. I think it's safe to say that is probably the most annoying part of this map, is that some of the sell point triggers aren't flagged correctly. And I keep forgetting for this one. I should just probably turn them all off and then play a guessing game. It's not detecting that one again. There it is. Okay, the only way to find out how much we just made is money, 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 money. Sold products, 2,066. So, yeah, we're making about 2,500. I think that one I sold towards the end of July, but the beginning of June. And then this one we sold right at the beginning of August. So that's why there's variations. But I think approximately £2,000 is our income in tomatoes. Significantly less if I was doing potatoes. And it's raining. We got to take the Massey out for a little run. And local time is 12:20 nearly. And I could use a smaller cart. I don't have one, but it would allow me to buy solid product from the store. And it's basically, yeah, what I'm looking for is something in the small cart area of work. I don't know what we've got. See, these are quite big. These are 10,000. That's 20. That's 24. That's 22. The Marshall's 18. That was 15. But something, something relatively small. That's 11. Oh, it was the Wests. We had it at 12.9. Yeah. Just something a little bit small that we can cart seed and fertilizer around in the yard and keep the greenhouse running. But I think that's the biggest thing I'm missing at the moment. Oh, sorry. Have fun, 44 Ranger. Hope you're back next week. But yes, for right now, I think I'm going to call us done. I'm going to stick my Land Rover over here, didn't I? But yes, so we'll be back tomorrow. Actually, you know, what I might do, let's get to tomorrow. We'll discuss a plan before I leave. So, home, sleep, October. And we just got charged our usual penalty of loan and maintenance. So this field should have grown a little bit. We can still drive on it with all the tyres, but there's no weeds, there's no stuff. Oh, there we go. So some expected yield is a little bit down. I think I did notice, no, we're still 8% down. .92 out of 100. Now we'll see. I'll run over to this field. Push our way through the hedge. So this is ready to harvest. So Monday we will be mowing this. And then I will need to clear out the bales, spread lime, and plant something different, or just leave it for now. This one is now growing. We will harvest that next month, so that probably won't be the next episode. Oh, the trees are looking pretty. Trees over there, not so much. Our cows should still have a ton of food, metric ton of food, 190,000. We have 3,500 almost litres of milk. And still lots of hay silage and straw for the food mix. We don't have mineral feed. Hi cows. Could buy some more cows. But for now, what we are looking at is basically cutting that field, baling that field, wrapping that field, and start setting it up ready for some slurry. That's 3% off being ready to sell, so we'll sell that too. We'll probably sell that before we bring the stuff in. We have 1 crate of tomatoes and everything is super. Did I look at the store sales? Oh no, there is a low loader. Don't need one of those. There is a regular cultivator, 5 meter. Again, not something I'm really looking for. A potato planter, again, not something we're looking for. And a big windrower. Oh, 115 horsepower. Yeah, I couldn't run that on the little dude. That's of interest. It's 80 horsepower. That has potential. We will make a decision on the windrower. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of using the Vermeer rake on this farm. So food done, tomatoes done, and used equipment. No deals, yes. So I think we're good. We are going to be looking at, as I said, yeah, we're just going to be looking at mowing, making silage, selling silage, and basically doing all the grass stuff that we need to do. Now, hopefully as the farm progresses, the percentage of grass stuff we have to do should drop off quite substantially. We're going to be trying to push for arable fields. So this one up here, as I said, looks quite good. Okay, back. No, wrong. That one, that one. Big loam. That one, big loam. Oh, now this one is plus 44%. Way out of our. That's minus 2.8. That has potential. And we just planted that with wheat. We have canola down here. See, the thing is, we've got canola in here. If we bought that field, which has wheat in it, and we bought this field and put corn in it, we could start doing pigs. We can turn our, what's it called? Our plot that's producing tomatoes into producing potatoes, and we could actually run a self-sufficient pig farm. Later on we can expand this way, which will give us more arable fields, and potentially buy this yard to store our arable field equipment in. Most of our arable fields will be across here. Again, potentially we could knock through. There's a service road runs along here that stops there. We could run the service road along here, knock out that hedge, and then gain access to this service road, which we then made accessible to 50. So we could end up with all of these fields accessible from this yard without having to drive down the road. So plans ahead, but not plans we're going to work on today. Oh shoot, darn, we've been running at times 30. That was not intended. So it's now 10:21. We have a lot of work to do today and not a lot of, or significantly less time to do it in. But I think for right now, I'm going to call it. I need to have some food. I need to restock my drinks. And everybody have a good Labor Day weekend and barbecue and stuff. But for right now, I'm out of here. Have fun, everybody.